There comes a moment in every person's life when they stand face to face with an invisible force, the force that builds worlds, shatters limits, and transforms nothing into everything. That force is within you, and the tool to activate it, words. Not just any words. Three sacred, powerful, reality-shifting words. Words that do not ask. Words that do not hope. Words that command. It is done. Speak them not from your lips, but from the core of your being. Say them not with doubt, but with divine certainty. Declare them not to the sky, but to your soul. Because when you say it is done, the universe doesn't wait to verify. It begins to move. Energies align. Paths open. People shift. Time bends. Reality responds not to begging, not to hoping, but to the vibration of knowing. And knowing is different from wanting. Wanting says someday. Knowing says now. Wanting looks to the future. Knowing claims the present. And when you really know, everything changes. These three words are not magic. They are law. They are truth. They are alignment in spoken form. But they only work when you've made the inner decision to stop negotiating with doubt. It is done is not just a statement. It's a frequency, a state of mind, a shift in posture. You don't speak it and look around for proof. You speak it and you walk as if the proof is already behind you. You don't ask, where is it? You say it's on the way because it already exists. Think about it. The phone you speak into, the clothes you wear, the life you live, none of it existed until someone believed it was already real. They saw it before they touched it. They spoke it before it arrived. And so must you. Close your eyes. See it done. Speak it into the ether. It is done. And when you open your eyes, don't look for confirmation. Be the confirmation. Act like it. Walk like it. Think like it. Because the world doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you who you are being. You want change? Speak it. You want healing? Declare it. You want wealth, love, freedom, breakthrough? Proclaim it with the only three words that carry the weight of manifestation. It is done. Say it with fire. Say it with stillness. Say it with the authority of someone who no longer doubts their own power. And then let go. Let go of the how, the when, the who. That's not your job. Your job is to believe. Your job is to hold the vision. Your job is to declare and receive. Because when you say these three words with unwavering faith, everything that was stuck begins to flow. Everything that was far comes near. And everything that was waiting for your signal finally begins to move. Today, not tomorrow. Now, not someday. Speak it. It is done. And so it is. Every word you speak holds more power than you realize. It's not just sound, it's structure. When you speak, you build. Words are the tools that carve out the unseen into something tangible. They form vibrations, and vibrations move matter. Every declaration you make sends out an instruction to reality. This is why idle speech weakens your creative force, but conscious words ignite it. You're not just talking, you're designing. Each sentence is a seed, and the tone you use is the soil. Your energy waters it. That's how worlds are created. What you speak becomes what you see. So speak from the place of intention. Speak as if you know it's already moving toward you. The moment you understand that language is a form of creation, you'll guard your words and unleash your power. There are some words that carry the weight of destiny. It is done is not a phrase of hope, it's a declaration of arrival. It ends the asking. It stops the delay. It breaks the habit of waiting and starts the process of receiving. These three words signal completion. They don't plead with life, they instruct it. When you say them, you're stepping into authority. You're not a beggar, you're a creator. This statement is a frequency match for fulfillment. It pulls the invisible into the visible. It doesn't seek approval from the world because it comes from a higher truth. Saying it is done means you've already seen it in your mind, and now you're summoning it into form. It's the password to unlock what's already yours. Speak it once with power, and reality will echo it back. Nothing truly manifests without belief. Belief is the battery behind the words. Without it, your affirmations are just noise. But with belief, even a whisper can move mountains. Belief is what makes a statement magnetic. When you say it is done and actually believe it, you activate forces far beyond logic. This belief isn't just mental, it's emotional, spiritual, embodied. You don't just believe in the outcome, you become the outcome. Belief transforms you into a vessel for the result. It shifts your focus from wondering if to preparing for when. You stop questioning and start expecting. You stop watching the clock and start acting like it's here. That belief fuels everything. It is the unseen glue that holds your manifestation together until it becomes visible. Hope is not enough. The universe is not moved by your desire alone, it is moved by your certainty. Wishing waits, but knowing works. When you speak from a place of unwavering trust, everything around you begins to shift. That certainty doesn't need evidence. It creates it. You become the cause, not the effect. The world bends to those who refuse to bend to doubt. Certainty is a calm inner thunder that says, I know who I am, and I know what I've called in. You walk differently. You decide faster. You release fear because you already have the answer inside you. When you're certain, you don't look for signs, you become the sign. The universe listens most to the voice that already believes the answer has come. And when that belief becomes your foundation, manifestation is no longer delayed, it's accelerated. Words backed by emotion move mountains, but words backed by conviction move universes. When you speak with feeling, you open the door. When you speak with belief, you walk through it. But when you speak with conviction, you pull the future into the present. Conviction is when your energy says, this is who I am now. It's a declaration that doesn't need to be repeated to be true. One moment of deep conviction can shift your entire timeline. That moment becomes the seed that never stops growing. Conviction doesn't waver. It doesn't wait for applause. It holds steady even when the outside world doesn't match. That steadiness is what creates momentum. The world may doubt you, but if you don't doubt yourself, the world will follow. Speak with inner certainty, and the outer will catch up. Your energy must match the vision. You cannot speak it is done and then live like it isn't. The way you move, the way you respond, the way you think, everything must come from the state of having. When you speak fulfillment but act from emptiness, you break the flow. Manifestation isn't about pretending, it's about alignment. Live as the version of you who already has it. That version doesn't stress. That version doesn't chase. That version already knows the outcome is sealed. Your behavior is a mirror of your belief. So if you believe it's done, show it. Take actions that reflect your new reality. Dress for it. Plan for it. Speak from it. You must embody the outcome before it arrives. That's when your words become magnetic and manifestation becomes movement. You must lead the physical world with your spiritual sight. What you see with your eyes is not the truth, it's just the result of your old thoughts. The real work happens in the invisible realm. You must close your eyes to open your future. Your imagination is not a daydream, it's a blueprint. When you speak it is done, you're not guessing, you're reporting what your soul already sees. The unseen is more powerful than the seen because it's where all things begin. Speak it from the unseen. Feel it in the unseen. Live it from the unseen, because that's where creation takes root. The physical will catch up. Let your vision lead the way. When the invisible becomes your foundation, the impossible becomes your reality. Reality is always delayed, it follows the unseen, not the other way around. This phrase is a spiritual order, not a passive phrase. It is done is not a casual comment, it is a divine command. When you speak it with authority, not the authority of ego, but the authority of your divine right to create. It signals to your subconscious that no more negotiation is needed. It silences doubt. It tells the world, I have decided. That kind of finality clears energetic space. It removes hesitation. It triggers movement in the unseen. You're not requesting a favor, you're delivering a verdict. This is your inner courtroom, and you've made your ruling. Don't apologize for your clarity. Don't wait for permission to believe. The moment you claim it as done, you seal the contract. And when the soul signs off, life delivers. You delay nothing but your own power when you let doubt sit in the driver's seat. Doubt is a thief that steals time and momentum. Faith, on the other hand, is fuel. Every second you entertain disbelief, you disconnect from the result. Your words can only travel as fast as your belief system allows. Speak the outcome and then defend it with unwavering faith. When doubt knocks, don't answer. Don't justify. Don't explain. Just return to your declaration. It is done. Repeat it if you must, but not out of fear, out of reinforcement. Your job is not to fix everything, it's to remain in belief. When you maintain that posture, resistance crumbles. Delay becomes delivery, and your faith becomes the path, not the obstacle. Speak faith and watch time collapse. You are always becoming what you believe. If you say one thing but behave like another, the universe listens to your actions, not your words. You can't declare abundance and live in scarcity habits. You can't speak love and embody insecurity. Your inner world must be consistent. When you become the embodiment of your spoken desire, everything starts moving faster. Reality catches up with identity. This is why being matters more than begging. The world doesn't give you what you want. It mirrors who you are. So be the version of you that already has it. That's how you close the gap between asking and receiving. You don't need to hustle for it, you need to align with it. Let every thought, action, and emotion say the same thing. It is done. Letting go is not weakness, it is wisdom. Once you declare it is done, your role changes from controller to receiver. The moment you try to micromanage every detail, you choke the flow. You are not meant to solve the entire puzzle, you are meant to solve you. Letting go of how and when is not giving up, it's aligning with divine timing. The universe knows the quickest, most harmonious route. Your interference often delays the very thing you desire. Speak the words, mean them, and then move forward. Don't redig the soil where you planted your seed. Have the discipline to rest in certainty. Your declaration has already been heard. Now your energy must match the patience of belief. Surrender is the path of those who trust their power. Manifestation blooms when you finally release control. Repeating words without aligned belief is like yelling into the wind. It's not how many times you say it is done, it's how deeply you feel it when you say it. True change comes not from repetition alone, but from emotional alignment. When your heart and words move as one, the universe listens. Rituals are empty if the soul isn't in them. Don't confuse performance with power. A single sentence backed by unshakable belief is stronger than 1,000 declarations made in fear. Say it once, but say it from your core. Say it from the depth of knowing, not the desperation of hoping. Your energy is what carries the message, not just your voice. Feel it as if it's already happened. Let your breath and body agree. The fewer your words, the stronger they must be. Speak it, feel it, live it, and watch the unseen take form. The imagination is the doorway between the invisible and the visible. If you can see it clearly within, you are already halfway there. Vision creates reality. When you visualize from the end, not toward it, you collapse time. That means you experience the feeling now, not later. And that feeling sends the signal it is done. Visualization is not wishful thinking, it's mental rehearsal for what is inevitable. The mind doesn't know the difference between real and vividly imagined, so feed it scenes of victory, not fear. Show it the movie of your desired life and let it memorize the script. This is how your body and behavior begin to align with the outcome. The more detailed the inner picture, the faster the outer world conforms. Don't just wish, see. Don't just speak, feel. And don't just wait, visualize and embody the future now. The laws of reality do not bend to logic, they bend to energy. Miracles are not irrational, they are energetic harmonies. The moment you align your frequency with what you desire, time is no longer a barrier. What was supposed to take years can happen in a moment. That's why believing it's already done brings the result faster. The world around you is just a mirror of your dominant vibration. Logic tells you to wait, to plan, to calculate. Faith tells you to believe now, receive now, act now. Manifestation happens outside the confines of common reasoning. It doesn't need to make sense to be real. Stop needing evidence before you believe, start believing before you see. When you release the need for logic, you make room for magic. And that magic doesn't come from nowhere, it comes from alignment. Energy first, matter follows. What you declare with belief alters time. The 3 words, "it is done," are more than a statement, they are a timeline shift. When you speak them from your highest self, you step out of waiting and into having. Most people delay their desires because they keep projecting them into the future. But when you say it is already done, you call that future into your present. Time folds. Circumstances rearrange. People, places, and moments are magnetized to your energy. It's no longer about how long it takes, it's about how aligned you are. Time is not your enemy, it's your reflection. So speak now as if the future is now. Let your decisions mirror that reality. Speak like you've already received. Walk like it's already yours. And know that in the quantum field, what you speak in faith is instantly real.